I took my car. My car is actually not even that old. It's like less than a couple years old, but it was having some problem with the brake pads. I had taken it to the dealership, and the dealership said, "Oh yeah, you worn down your brake pads, so we can replace that for you. It's like $2,000." And it seemed like a lot, so or way too much. I called my cousin, who's the best. He knows all things cars, and he goes, "I know a guy. I got somebody for you. Go see Mojtaba."
It's always a Mojtaba.
So it turns down, Mojtaba is up in Stouffville. Now, we live in Canada, we live in Toronto. It's a big city, and you'd have to drive at least an hour north of from where I live downtown, which I did early Saturday morning to go up and see this.
Mojtaba.
I mean, there's a garage somewhere in a field, and the writing, like the sign on the garage is in Farsi. What's happening to my country? My life is flashing before my eyes. I mean, when I grew up, in this not far from this area after we came from England, it was all white people and conservative, and there was, and now some garage up in Stouffville. So I think it's called like Dad's Auto Garage or something like that. I showed it to you, the sign.
تعمیرگاه پدر.
Right. So I get there, but here's the story. I mean, and I gotta thank them. They fixed it, but not without some heartache, because I get up there and I see the guy coming out, and I go, "Oh, سلام، من ژیان هستم، کازن من گفته که شما میتونم حرف بزنم." And so I started by speaking Farsi, right? So then the guy is talking to me in Farsi, and then like after about a minute or two, he goes, "تو که فارسی خوب بلد نیستی." Like he's kind of like, and I go, "Oh, خب در انگلستان به دنیا آمدم. I grew up in England. That's why I don't speak Persian so well." اصلا یعنی چیزی بلد نیستی تو. He's like, and he's making me feel. He's like, "بچه من از تو بهتر حرف میزنه." My kid that I brought to Canada can speak better than you, right?
That one hurts.
And so I'm feeling really, kind of like bad about this. And then the other guy comes and he goes, "Manager!" He's like screaming across the garage to the other guy, "Manager, be in half nazana." Don't talk to this guy. He's like pointing at me. Be in half in Farsi aslan balad niste.
God.
As kharij omade in, Like he's calling me a foreigner, right?
And it's
So
Canada.
I'm feeling so bad about myself. And then I thought, this is such an interesting sociocultural study here, because where are we? I'm in Stouffville. I'm in like rural Ontario at this point, and I'm feeling bad because I can't speak Persian. It's like, dude, why are you guys not speaking English with me, right? I mean, I love the guy. Mojtaba. We ended up having some French fries together. Me and Mojtaba, we're hanging out now. He fixed the brake pads. And it's so funny. They got this whole ecosystem. At one point, he was like, he's like, go 13 kilometers over here, talk to a guy like Mohammed Reza, and that guy will give you something, and then bring it back here. Like I was running around, he's making phone calls. You go, he's got, and they're all Persians, and none of them speak English to me.
The picture you showed me, now I understand it's Toronto. I thought it's in Qazvin or something. Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's like it's just north of the city, but yeah, I mean it's amazing. It's amazing that Persian culture that somebody feels comfortable being there, and then while I was there, all these clients started coming. I need my windshield done, I need my tires done. They're all Persians.
Wow.
Like he's like, "Oh, that's all." I'm the only one like who was like, and he has to explain to each new person that comes in. It's like, "Batman John, but you have that, and he Farsi about it."
Maybe I want to talk to somebody.
And he was yelling at me like he was like,
Shame on you.
And I'd be like, the brakes, right? Like he was just like screaming like that. I don't know. Anyway,
This is why I don't speak Persian when I go to Persian places, just to make my life easier. It's
That
like,
would have been the game.
right? To not even let on, because they're gonna get mad at you for not speaking well enough.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Shame on you. This is your mother tongue.
And he didn't. There was never a moment where he had any shame or any issue that he doesn't speak English. There was nothing,
So interesting.
And the best part was when I was like, because the dealership said, and he was like, "Ina ke chizi balad nistan inja," like these people here don't know anything. Like your dealership, It was great. That was great. Anyway, thank you to Mojtaba and Mano Chair for the. I owe you some. Next time I'll turn up with some baklava or something, for the boys.